Let's talk about the most important document you will give your students in the classroom. That is the course syllabus. Think of the course syllabus as a signpost or a roadmap that lets students know where they're going to be going, what they're going to be expected to master, and how they're going to be expected to behave in your classroom. Chip Espinoza, the author of Millennial Values and Boundaries in the Classroom, talks a lot about the differences in this generation of students as opposed to earlier generations. The current generation of student in the college classroom needs meaning in their class, as well as forms for self-expression, places for negotiation, and most importantly, clear expectations and lots of communication. And your syllabus is actually a pedagogical tool that can communicate all of these to your students. Your syllabus should contain some required information as well as a little bit of recommended information. First off, it needs to have the basic course information, the title of your course, who's teaching it, where it's located, how many credit hours, things like that. It should also have a course description, and this should come from your university's catalog if the course already exists, or you'll need to write something that is snazzy and engaging and let students know why they should be taking this class. Let them see the meaning in the class. In addition, your syllabus should most definitely have the outcomes. This helps students see the clear expectations and also helps you set the stage for the class. One outcome for this video is that by the end of this video, you will be able to explain the significance of a course syllabus. Remember, when you're planning your class, you should start with your outcomes and then build all of your assessments and activities around them. Another important component of the syllabus is required resources. This is where textbooks go, if you have them, but you should also include any subscription student might need for technology tools, software, etc. Let students know how much the course is going to cost them from the outset. Of course, your syllabus should also have assignment descriptions. Let students know, briefly, about any major assignments in the class. This would include major papers, presentations, or group activities. You also need to communicate course policies with your students in your syllabus. Let them know how they're going to be allowed to engage with their phones or computers in your class, and what sort of policy you have for late work or attendance. You also need to be sure to communicate university policies with your students. Do you have a plagiarism or cheating policy, for example? You also should make sure the students are aware of the resources that your university offers them. This includes disability centers or resource centers for various student populations like L2 speakers, veterans, or single mothers. You should also supply information for tech support for your students so they know who to contact if they have any technical difficulties. The syllabus is also a place to showcase the responsibilities of both the instructor and the students. So, as an instructor, let students know how long they can expect to wait to receive a response to an email or to get a graded paper back. In addition, students should be informed as to how they will be expected to behave in your classroom. What rules for classroom civility and interacting with peers do you have? What are they expected to do if they disagree with the instructor or their peers? Remember, the syllabus is a key tool for communication in your classroom, and communication is one of the things that students in this generation need to be successful in the classroom. Again, these students also need clear expectations. Some people may feel like asking for a study guide is a sign that the student is lazy and doesn't know how to study, but Espinoza says it can actually be a sign that the students just want to be sure that they're meeting your expectations and performing how you expect them to perform, meeting everything that you want them to meet. In addition, don't forget, the syllabus can be used as a tool to help craft the classroom environment. That is, students will be able to see how they can interact with the instructor. They can learn about open-door office policies or quick responses to emails, telephone, texts, Facebook messages, etc. It can also be a place where they can see that the class that they're going to be taking is encouraging and engaging, and you might even want to consider having a living syllabus in which you negotiate with your students as to what sort of major assignments you're going to be doing, or what the worth is going to be of the assignments, or if group work is optional, those sorts of things. Not only does this help give students some autonomy, but it also can help serve as a forum for negotiation, which students in this generation also value, according to Espinoza. So while you may be in the habit of desperately trying to finish your syllabus the day before class starts, I encourage you to change those habits. Put a whole lot of thought and time into crafting a syllabus that really communicates all of these things to your students. It really helps set the tone for an engaging, interactive, and encouraging classroom. If you're worried no one's going to read your syllabus and that you shouldn't spend a whole lot of time writing it, there are some things you can do to help communicate the significance of the syllabus and the things included in it to your students. For example, you can have them sign a contract saying that they read it. You can do a syllabus quiz either in class or online, or have them do a scavenger hunt where they look for things in the syllabus. Let them know the value of this document to you and to the class, and the ways in which they can possibly have a say in crafting it. Again, the syllabus is whatever you make it, but I encourage you to take the time to make it to be a key element of your class and a pedagogical tool for communicating expectations for your students.